Hello, this is Mike and Rex and NoStressMike.com. And I want to talk a little bit on, it's a kind of a reminder. I mentioned this before, but it's kind of a reminder. When I make my videos, they're based on my experience or my thoughts. I'm just thinking about stuff. And I like YouTube because it's a place to discuss things, and the way to discuss things is you share your opinions and this type of stuff. When you get and I'm not sure if you're going to understand this quite right. Like I say, I've been self-employed all my life. In other words, I've been in a leadership position. And as a leader, you make decisions. I'm not saying you make good decisions all the time, but you make decisions. Some of these decisions aren't all that good. And I've made videos talking about some of them that I didn't do so well. And even when it costs people their lives. But somebody has to make the decision. And and it's easy. It's really easy after somebody makes a decision to, and this is what you hear me talk about, whine and bellyache. And you don't agree with it. And now, normally, in my world, I say I own businesses, or we're alone in some road out in the jungle somewhere, and I talk about the three-man militia. Out of the three men, one of them is going to be knowledgeable, or the best knowledgeable, about a subject, and that's probably the one you need to follow. You don't follow the one that knows nothing, and that's why. And the thing is, so I make a decision, and I share that on video, and I don't mind it when you disagree, and like I say, we have fun when they disagree, and because we're looking at things differently, and then I have to reevaluate, and maybe that's a good thing. Okay, but when you come up and you and I hate saying attack, because that's the problem that I think people have. Like, you disagree. Okay, you can disagree. What do I do when I disagree? I leave the country. I told you it was so bad, so much regulations, so many people tell me what to do. Hell with you. I don't have to put up with this shit. So I left the country. And now I could, and it's not whine. I really don't whine. I say I'll disagree, but I don't really whine about it. Once I understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, and all this stuff, well then, hey, sounds like a good idea, we'll do it. And but this is why when you get, I'll tell you, if we're in, like, there's 10 of us, and we're on some road out in the Central American jungle, and you start coming up with stupid ideas, well, it's no big deal, because we're going to brainstorm, figure out what we're going to do. And then once we decide who's going to call the shots on this, and then they say something, and then you whine about it. If I'm the one, let's say we figure out, well, you've been out here in the jungle more than we have, and in the Central American jungle especially, so maybe we'll kind of listen to you first. And okay, no problem. Now, when we get to the point where you start whining and you get the way you're saying it, you're destructive, kind of like mutiny. When you get stuff like that, the reason is you're going to say things, you're going to do things, and you're going to make people panic. And we don't want to panic when we're out in the jungles of Central America. So then I'll slap the shit out of you. Get you to wake up and, hey, that's it. And what's happening when you're panicking, you're just going to start spouting out stuff that's stupid. Okay, this is why when somebody starts spouting out stuff that's stupid, I feel stupid anyway. And I will go to their channel. And everyone, I made videos over 10 years. Everyone that has acted like that, stupid, and saying stupid things and trying to get, confrontational kind of thing, kind of get in your face kind of stuff. I go to their channel. It says on there, this channel is lack of content. That's where you hear me say, lack of content. That's like somebody that's stupid. They're lack of content. They don't have nothing up there. And that's the first thing I do when somebody comes across like they're whining to me. Now, I gotta remember too, I'm dyslexia, so I don't really read real well. But if that's the feeling I get when I read a comment, I will go to their channel and see, if this person, makes comments, makes videos. And the reason is when you're making a video, you have to be ready to put up with stuff like this. And so now if you don't make a video, in other words, all you do is you go from channel to channel and you whine, you bellyache, you complain and all this stuff. Most people go along with that. I don't. It'd be just like we're in the jungles in Central America. I'm not going to put up with it. I don't want you, if you have something reasonable, we can talk. But it's kind of like these lefties, they're talking stupid, like, we don't need to work. We'll just let the government pay. You're stupid, You go to their channel, I guarantee there's nothing on their channel. They're just, and the reason is, once you put something up there, you're opening yourself up. Just because I open myself up doesn't mean I have to put up with your crap. And I'm not going to. I'm not near as nice as everybody else. And you're just lucky we're not in the jungles. If we were in the jungles, I'd make sure that you wouldn't be giving me no trouble. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't even apply to me. The leader would be explaining what the roles are, what we're going to be doing, why we're doing this, and then we'll set goals. And then if you want to whine and bellyache and stuff like that, you're going to make it harder for us to reach our goals. And so then, like I say, whether whoever's leading us does it or me, I'll just go on and do it. I'll take them to the side and correct them. And that's what I do. So I don't really mean to, and I've had people say, well, you don't take the criticism really well. You're damn right I don't. I don't. And the reason is I think things out. And now you can disagree with me. I love that. Like I say, we brainstorm all the time. I love brainstorming because you're making me think about stuff that I never thought about. So, and that's why some of my videos are brainstorming. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. And then, but feel free to disagree. Don't feel free to whine and bitch and nag. Like I say, I'm going to rip you apart. And I say, I just don't put up with that. I will not put up with it. But anyway, that's what happens when you see me getting kind of nasty. And like I say, because I am dyslexic, I can't really put the words out to get my point across. That's why what do I do? Hoi Chi, and I'm using my hands, I'm touching your body, I'm making sure you understand what I'm finding, and then personal safety, it's the same thing. I'm using my hands or whatever kind of stuff I need to do to be safe. And so I don't do words. I'm not a lawyer. Words aren't my weapon. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that to you. This is Mike, No Stress Mike, and Rex should be over there somewhere. Yeah, she's still making sure I'm doing my videos right. All right, bye.